Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? What's up? Ho, go pick your wig up. What it is, ho? What's up? You was popping all that shit, but now you trying to duck. Girl, I feel like bitches got exactly what they wanted. I feel like you got what you was looking for. You got what you wanted. So I don't understand what's the issue. But child, let's go ahead and get into the mess. I'm messy. Y'all messy. These girls are messy. And the episode was damn sure messy. So let's go ahead and get into the mess. Alright, so the girls are headed to the orphanage. Y'all know they want to give back to the kids in Africa, and I feel like this whole scene was really cute. Dolly, Summer, and Rolly are wearing their natural hair. I felt like that was a cute touch too. Natalie, Tommy, and Amber Rose meet the founder of the orphanage and also meet the children. The other girls are at different villages as well. Dolly's confessional during one of these moments where they were first walking in, and I feel like her confessional, like she was just like, her face, like she just looked disgusted. Like she said verbatim, we stepped off the bus and there's nothing to see. We are stepping in dirt, garbage hole, and even to even get there. And her face is twisted up and she looks disgusted. Mind you, this is the same hoe that was picking up shit with her bare hands and playing with it last episode. And talking about how she's so country and she just, but you got your face twisted up in your confessional talking shit about where they lay their heads at. It makes no sense to me. Ugh. Like she wasn't saying it in a sympathetic way. Like she felt sympathy. Like she was sad for the kids that they have to live in this condition and how she's blessed. It wasn't like that. It was more like, I'm disgusted that I have to walk through all of this shit to get to them. That's what it gave to me. I girl. And then Summer in her confessional talk about emotional, but it's girl, child, the Lord is still working on Summer, y'all. Girl, Summer during this moment though, it was beautiful moment to see her, you know, like break down her walls and cry and open up how she went through something very similar and how she overcame it. And you know, I feel like it was good for Summer. I feel like it was good to see Summer in that light, to be honest. It lets me know like there's actually a soul under there, like underneath all the loudness, underneath all this, all that, like there is a soul, baby. There is a heart under there. I really did love this moment for Summer. But no, to me, I feel like this was a very happy moment. The kids were very happy to see them. They were all dancing, singing, talking to them. It was sweet and fun to watch. You know, I feel like it was amazing. I loved every second. Okay, so Rolly, Scotty, Fauna, Coke, Hilla, K. Rican, they all do a scene together. They recapped the horse dookie. I still cannot believe them bitches took horse dookie in their bare hands and was beating each other up with it. They recapped the horse dookie. They recapped Dolly popping it as soon as Ivory left. Girl, they said, girl, Ivory wasn't even gone for 15 minutes. As soon as she left, that's when you got the popping shit and tough all of a sudden, and now your hand is healed. Then Scotty starts popping it real big. I'm talking about popping it. But y'all know that's what she do though. She love to pop it, but she don't want to fight though. So Scotty goes on to say that she's giving Big Lex a reason to fight her now. Bitch, you want to fight? Basically saying like, ho, you want to fight me so bad. You want to fight me so bad, ho. So I ripped your wig, antagonized you, and now you really got a reason to fight me. I'm giving you a storyline on a silver platter. Here, ho. So yeah, like, you know, you want to fight me so bad, so here's your reason. And this is what she is saying verbatim. That's what Scotty said. So I'm just like, okay, so bitch, you giving her a reason to fight you. So I mean, when it's time to fight, you need. I think that's like pretty self-explanatory. Like you said, you antagonized her and ripped her wig and touched her belongings and destroyed her stuff to give her a reason to fight you. So I would think, you know, I would think that you would follow suit. I would think that you would follow through with that. But child, like I said, that's what she said verbatim. Okay, that's what Scotty said. So when we get to the pool scene, don't get mad at me when I start eating her ass up and clonking her shit down. Okay, you were bold enough to rip her wig. You claim you gave her a reason to fight you. So stand on that and don't play victim. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that, baby. You keep popping it. You keep inserting yourself. You ripping wigs. You touching people's stuff. And then you saying welcome to Baddies, laughing and antagonizing the bitch while she crying. Okay, ho. So and then you did all of that to say, ho, now you have a reason to fight me. I gave you a reason to fight me. So now, you know, so I don't understand where's the disconnect. I don't understand the bully narrative. I don't understand the jealous narrative. I don't understand she's in love with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all trying to paint this picture like Big Lex is jealous. She's a bully and she wants to eat Scotty out. I don't understand. I just don't understand the narrative, y'all. I don't understand it. This is just my opinion. I don't understand. I really do not. Because, child, I'm not finna explain myself again, girl. We all seen it in 4K, Scotty. We all seen it. So I'm not even finna explain myself, but you're not untouchable, boo. You're not untouchable. And I'm starting to feel like you think you are untouchable. I feel like you think just because Mr. CEO is allegedly putting you through a mattress that you can do and say whatever you want and you're not gonna get touched. Baby, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. You claim that you gave her a reason to fight you, so stand on that. I just don't understand what is so hard about that. You're not untouchable, baby, and that's just that, okay? But also in the scene, Rolly talks about Tommy and how she needs that, and I feel like that's valid. Tommy literally shot her in the titty, okay? Literally shot her, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at her. Like, why would I be mad at her? Like, when the last time she did what she did to you, you could not get to her and she didn't come to the reunion. So I would think that you would want that. So, baby, I'm not mad at you. Baby, go get your lip back. Girl, she literally shot you, girl. Like, it's really not funny. It's really not funny because somebody could have really got hurt. But I'm just saying, girl, like, as you should. As you should. Good job. All right, so Choco Brown, Big Lex, Bad Dolly, Russian Cream, and Summer, they're having a scene as well. Y'all know these little recap scenes, girls. Zeus is good for a child. So we're still getting more scenes from other girls. So Big Lex is still on the wig thing and how nobody is owning up to it. So she basically says, if they're still if they're still not going to own up to it, then I'm going to run through all of them. And I don't even understand why it has to get to that point. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all ripped her wig. Why don't y'all just say y'all did it? Why does it have to get to the point where she gotta beat up the girls around you and they're just simply bystanders? They didn't even rip the wig. But now they're about to get beat up because you are too scary to own up to the fact that you ripped her wig. You were bold enough to rip the wig. Why are you not owning up to the fact that you ripped the wig? It literally makes no sense. But I understand, although, like I said, I have called Big Lex out multiple times because I felt like I feel like she could be a hypocrite. I feel like she could be a hypocrite, and I feel like she does shit and her friends do shit, but when it's done to her, I feel like it's just like the end of the world. Okay, called her out for it, but that does not erase the fact two things can be true at one time. That does not erase the fact that at the end of the day, they still put their hands on her stuff and destroyed her stuff out of ill intent. It doesn't change that. So of course she's gonna want. I don't understand. I just don't get what people are not understanding about this. Like, I really don't understand it. Scotty is pushing 30. Tavy, you're pushing 40. Big Lex is 23. You guys are grown ass women at the end of the day. You are bold enough to touch her personal belongings. So be a grown woman and be bold enough to own up to it, baby. She called y'all out for fades multiple times before y'all got on the Sprinter. Y'all stayed on the bus and didn't do nothing. Either one of you. But then y'all had the nerve to rip her wig. So why does she have to go through all of this to see who did it? Just be a real bitch and say who ripped it. I don't understand why she got to beat up y'all friends just to get the truth out of y'all. And if I was Colt Killer and Fauna and everybody else who's catching ass whoopings because of what y'all did, baby, I'm gonna need that too. What are we talking about? Ho, own up to it. All right, so Tavy, Scotty, DTB, Fauna, Marissa, Elsie, they're all having fun in the pool. DTB asks Tavy what's up with her and Big Lex. Tavy starts to snap, baby, going off, saying like, it's up with me and that hoe. First of all, she thinks she can keep coming at me, thinking that she can play me. That hoe pride is hurt because I whooped her ass 2 times in the bushes, had her in the bushes, had her all up in the bushes, beat her up 2 times. I beat her up, this, that, third. Girl, first of all, you did? Okay, you did not beat up Big Lex. And I'm not gonna lie, like I said, baby, I will say this time and time again, that fight with Tavy, By far throughout the entire season, that was definitely Tavy's best fade. That was her best fade. She did good. I will never take that away from her, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like you just mopped the floor with her, baby. You did not mop the floor with Big Lex, and you're trying to make it seem like and paint this narrative like you just whooped her, walked her down. Fuck that. You ain't do that. It was a good fight, but baby, let me hold your hand when I tell you this. You did not win that fight, okay? You did not win, and you damn sure did not beat her up. She is delusional. I will say, I do feel like, I don't know what it was, but baby, maybe she didn't expect you to do that good, but her pride was definitely hurt, I feel like, because Big Lex was doing the most. I ain't never seen Big Lex act like that after no fight, okay? Baby, she was doing a lot. Even was so mad to the point where she brought that shit into the club and was trying to take it out on other people. So I definitely feel like her pride could have been hurt. But to say that you beat her up 2 times is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Girl, I'm not feeding into no delusions, okay? The only phase that you won was against the hoes that could not fight. Fauna, KK, and K-Rican. That mouthpiece do not and have never matched them hands. Y'all were on the ground. She had you by the headlock and was giving you the bitches, okay? All you could do was pull hair. All you could do was pull hair and try to bite her. Like, girl, chill. Girl, you got folded up so bad, ho. You were unrecognizable after that fight. Pissed, girl. They said that you pissed yourself, girl. I don't know. And then you had to get to biting. But you won, girl. I don't know. I don't know. So she's saying after my birthday, after my birthday, after my birthday. This is my thing with Tavy, and this is my thing with Scotty. Y'all pop all that shit. Y'all ripping wigs. But then y'all trying to put her on a schedule. Y'all trying to, I have never seen somebody be like, oh yeah, well, you know, we're beefing and I antagonize you and I pop my shit and I argue with you when I do this and I do that. I insert myself into situations and I ripped your wig and I put my hands on your personal belongings. But can we schedule when we gotta, or can we schedule our next fade? Like, can you like give it to me like after my birthday? Like, can you give it to me when I'm ready? Scotty said, oh, I gotta get my fighting clothes. I'm gonna fight you when I'm ready. Who do y'all think y'all are? Okay, the whole Tavy thing, that made more sense. Okay, it's her birthday. The girl don't want to fight on her birthday. But again, you and Big Legs don't like each other. So I just know that you did not expect her to spare you on your birthday. And Big Legs, you wrong for that. You wrong for that, girl, because you, like I said, you cannot put somebody on a time crunch and ho, you not, bitch, you trying to put me on a schedule for when you feel like you want to fight me. And I gotta abide by that. It just makes no sense, okay? It literally makes no sense. If it's truly up and it's stuck, you're not gonna tell the next bitch when to get you and she's gonna listen to you. Like, that's never a thing. Like, if you're beefing with somebody and y'all doing all these things to each other, popping y'all shit as much as y'all are, ripping wigs, it's not gonna ever be a point in time where you tell somebody to wait to fight. It, girl, y'all scheduling fades, girl. I'm not finna play with y'all. But like I said, I'm not gonna act like I don't understand Tavy. Nobody wants to fight on their birthday, especially have to fight somebody that you know you can't whoop. You know she gonna run through you. You know she gonna have you leaking. You know she gonna mess you up. You know she gonna tear you up. Nobody wants to get beat up on their birthday at all. Like, I understand that part. That's why I said, Big Legs, you wrong, girl. Because although I feel like you cannot put nobody on a schedule to fight, Lex, when y'all was in that pool, you told her that you was gonna give her that after her birthday. You told her that, boo, and you went back on that. Baby, she was just trying to enjoy her birthday, girl. I don't know. So, girl, the big three pulls up to the pool and the girls immediately walk away from them. Summer and Dolly call out LCK for chilling with the ops. LCK tells Lex that Tavy needs that from her. Okay, LCK is being messy. Scotty then asks, no. Dolly asks Scotty, why are you running? Oh, why are you running? Why was you so quick to get out the pool? You was just popping. You know what I'm saying? Why are you so quick to get out the pool? So then they start going back and forth a little bit. Scotty is like, I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting. Ducking again. Tucking your tail again. Copping a plea again. You just said in the last scene. Verbatim. I just don't understand it. You just said in the last scene verbatim that you're gonna give that hoe a reason to fight you. You want a reason so bad, hoe, even though I feel like she been had a reason to fight you, because every chance you get, you insert yourself in anything that she has going on, even when she's not worried about you, talking about you, nothing, okay? You still find a way to insert yourself into her conversations. You always got something to say. You obviously have some pent up aggression, anger towards her, whatever, okay? But you just said in the last scene, verbatim, I'ma give her a reason to fight me. I'ma give her a reason to fight me. So now it's, girl, I'm not finna explain, girl. It's just like the jokes write themselves. Like, there's just no way. Like, you're ducking. Now you're innocent. Now you're sweet. Now you're so soft-spoken. What happened? What happened to the energy that you just had the other night when you was making fun of her for crying and you was antagonizing her and ripping her wig? And you're steady over time. You're picking and you're picking and you're picking and you're picking and you're picking. Where is that energy now? Now you're so innocent. You're sweet. You're the Scotty, the non-fighter, baby. You're so soft-spoken. What happened to the bass in your voice that you just had the other night? I'm not going to fight you, Lex. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to fight you. So she's calling you out for a fair fade. And you're ducking. So then Big Lex asks her, like, okay, so when are we going to fight? When are we going to fight? And then you look her in her face and tell her, when I feel like it. Who are you? Who are you? Are you Beyonce or something? Girl, who are you girl, you telling somebody that you antagonized time and time again, ripped her wig, did all this stuff, always chiming into her conversations, always got some slick stuff to say, calling her out her name, doing all this stuff. And I'm not saying that Big Lex is innocent, but at least Big Lex is willing to stand on the shit that she does talk. So you did all of this stuff, even went as far as saying in the last scene with the other girls, thought you was eating it up. And you said that you're going to give her a reason to fight you, but now it's time to get that and you don't want that. I don't understand it. I really do not. I don't get it. I don't get it. Baby, you were the big bad wolf the other night. You was pumping your chest out the other night when you had the other girls backing you, but now you don't want to fight, huh? I just don't understand it. I don't understand how you say verbatim that you're giving somebody a reason to fight you, but then when it comes down to it, you don't want to do it. I just don't get it. Baby, I just don't get it, girl. Where is all that energy? Where is all of that energy now? Why are you ducking now? Why are you acting innocent now? I'ma fight you when I feel like it. I'ma fight you when I feel like it. Girl, who are you? That's the problem. You think that you can just antagonize and this is the problem. These bitches think that you can just antagonize and talk to people crazy and talk to people any kind of way, butt into their conversations, do whatever, say whatever, but then she's supposed to have enough grace to wait for you. You telling her you gonna fight her when you feel like it. Baby, if we're beefing and we're into it, there is no time on nothing. On nothing. Unless, again, you guys are out at the club and you guys are working, then it's like, okay, obviously I'm not gonna fight you here. I'm not gonna fight you here because we're working. It's a bad look. We could get banned and you know what I'm saying? It could cause extra problems that we don't want. But baby, y'all in the house. It ain't nothing but space and opportunity. I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Big Lex called her out that night to fight after she inserted herself. And you know, and she's calling her out again, calling her out for a fair one. You want to be a scary hoe and duck a fair one. Don't be mad when bitches get to sneaking you or trying to catch you off guard. This is exactly what happened at the reunion multiple times. And in Hawaii last season, she called Scotty out multiple times to fight. Scotty did not want to get in the paint and fight. At the reunion, she called out Scotty. Scotty did not please. But then when she come on the show and she see you for the first time after how long, and you've been ducking and dodging, and she snuck your ass, then what? Now she wrong. But nobody wants to mention the fact that she starts off by calling out a fair one to get in the paint, to get in the field. Fair. Girl, I just don't understand it. Like, I don't understand how you guys are beefing with each other But you're telling her like, yeah, like you gotta wait on me. You gotta wait on me. You want her to have enough grace for you to wait on you. But when you, girl. So then Scotty tries to be funny, and then she gets back in the pool. Mind you, when they walked up, Scotty got out the pool with the girls. She gets back in the pool. She's dancing. She's all that shit, trying to be girl. Okay, girl, you want. So I'm just assuming like, if you should have just walked away. Like you're already scaring. You already got out the pool as soon as she walked up. You're already ducking. None of you guys are, you could have just walked away, to be honest, and went back in the house. Okay? You could have, but you got back in the pool with her. Thinking that shit was sweet. I just don't understand. To me, I feel like Scotty got exactly what she was looking for this episode. I feel like she got exactly what she was looking for. Lex punching her when her head was turned was a bit much. I still feel like Scotty got exactly what you want a problem so bad. Every single time she's not, you want a problem. You want an issue. You think that you can antagonize people and do certain things, but they're not supposed to get you back. That's not how it works. That's never how it works. Now you're crying in the pool with a black eye mad and calling her a bully, telling her that she's ugly inside and out, when you just, like, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. Like, it never will. It never will make any sense to me. So Big Lex and Tavy get to arguing. Honestly, this did not go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. They agreed that, they were going to run that. They were going to run that after her birthday, whatever. She said, you want after your birthday? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? They kind of left it there, even though, girl, Big Lex did not stand on that girl. She still got her on it. Girl, still had her leaking on her birthday. Girl, Big Lex, you wrong, girl. You wrong. But anyways, so she starts to splash Scotty. Big Lex starts to splash Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how she got to get you, because when she called you out for a fair one, you were ducking. So she got to act like she playing with you to get you. Okay? So she, even though I don't even understand why Scotty, she literally just called you out. You just ripped a wig. I don't understand why you think that shit is sweet and like y'all just finna sit here and play and splash water like y'all friends. Girl, be so for real. So in the midst of splashing Scotty, Big Lex attacks her. Girl knocks her wig back. Her wig gets knocked back. Both of them are wigless. Girl, she ends up getting Scotty's wig. Girl, Summer tells her to throw it over the thing. Girl, she threw it over the legs, baby. To me, I'm just like, y'all went wig for a wig. Well, I don't understand why you guys are calling Big Lex a bully. Every single time somebody gets bullied, baby, I stick up for him, baby. Every single time. I'm going to call out bullying. But this is like, we're getting energy from both sides. We're getting energy from both sides. Like, this is not a situation where Scotty is being bullied. They went wig for a wig. So what? Oh my God. I just don't understand it, y'all. I don't get it. So girl, so it gets to the point where Scotty keeps letting Big Lex come up to her. Like, obviously you see that this girl is not going to leave you alone. This girl is on your neck. Her foot is on your neck. She's not going to leave you alone. So now you either need to get away from the pool and get out the pool to protect yourself because you don't want no smoke. Okay? Or fight back. Like, I don't understand why you're literally letting her walk up to you after she just attacked you and threw your wig over the ledge. It makes no sense. Like, you have no survival skills. Like, this girl is walking. This girl who let it be known that she wants to fight you. And you know what you have done to her up until this point. And you're, girl, she's letting Big Lex punch on her. Like, you're letting her punch you. You're letting her, why would you turn your back? No, first of all, why would you even let her walk up towards you? Baby, you should have used that kick and kicked her ass right back into that pool. Baby, as soon as she got to coming next to you, you should have lifted that leg up and got the kick, and that's all you good for anyway. Okay? But then, you not only let her walk up towards you, but you turn around and let her sock you 5 times in the back of the head. And then you finally turn around after 3 to 5 hits. And Brian go lie though, when Scotty popped Big Lex into that pool. Girl, Big Lex, girl. Girl, ain't no way, girl. It was funny. The whole thing was funny to me. I thought it was a key. I did not look at this as bullying because, again, it's so much energy off of both sides. Like, it's not a situation where Scotty stood on the fact that she wasn't a fighter. She acted innocent the entire time. She didn't bother Lex. She didn't say anything to Lex, and then Lex just kept picking on her. That is not the case. So I just don't understand how people are coming out the side of their mouth saying that Big Lex is being a bully. I just don't see it with this one. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm talking about Big Lex is literally walking towards her and she is backing up, telling her to leave me alone. Like, girl, fight. 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 But I'm not gonna lie though, like, I did kind of feel bad just a little bit, girl. When she said, like, leave me alone, it's just like I felt bad for a little bit because it's like, damn. I feel like if somebody doesn't want to fight, they shouldn't have to fight. But it's like, you cannot antagonize people. Like, you cannot antagonize people and pop it. And then when it's time to get in the field, you're running away, literally running away, backing up with your hands up, not defending yourself and telling her to leave you alone. Like, I felt bad a little bit, but it's like, damn, like, you did this to yourself. Like, this is literally what you wanted. You got exactly what you wanted. You can't keep, everybody don't play like that. You cannot play with people. You cannot play with people. Put your 2 cents in, pop it all the time, pump your chest out, rip up wigs, and then when it's time to get in the field, that person gotta leave you alone because you don't want to fight. Because you want them to be on your time. Oh, I'm gonna fight you when I want to. Girl, no, it don't work like that. It's Baddies, right? That's what you were screaming outside the bus, right? This is Baddies, bitch. It's Baddies. Welcome to Baddies. Ha ha. That's what you were saying, right? When she was crying. But now you want her to spare you. Girl, please. Then towards the end, the Big Lex and Scotty get to calling each other ugly. And I'm just like, both of y'all just talking now. Please just shut up. Y'all just talking. Y'all lying. Be quiet. Neither one of y'all are ugly. So stop. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the house meeting. Okay, everybody comes down and Natalie recaps, giving back and stuff like that. But then I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Natalie ate this scene up. I do. I feel like it's a little bit weird that now all of a sudden that new people are coming and Ivory left. Now she has all the energy in the world for DTB when you've been sucking up to DTB this entire time, trying to get her off your back and trying to do this and do that. And then when she is checking you, you're not really like, she's yelling in your face and doing this and doing that, but you're not, I thought it was a little weird that now all of a sudden she just had all the, but I feel like she ate it up. I feel like she ate it up because it's the truth. If you don't want to be here, we running a tight ship, and we're filming a show. If you don't want to be here, go home so we can bring on people that want to be here. It's just that simple. I've been saying this the entire time. Baby, we got injured reserves on the cast. We got multiple girls who went home at this point. Multiple girls went home. We got injured reserves. We got girls who is fading into the background. We got girls who want to go home, who's over the whole experience. It makes the show boring. Get girls on the show that actually want to be there. Start replacing people. It's just that simple. So I feel like she ate this up. So she started snapping on Marissa first because Marissa was the main one that was complaining about the bruises. And baby, I'm talking about eating Marissa up. Like, ho, I don't care about your bruises, ho. Like, it's been times Natalie said, I put my black eye on a shirt. I was selling merch off of my black eye. I capitalized off of my black eye. Baby, it was a viral moment. Natalie done went out to the club, messed up, wig off, black eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I get what she's saying. At the end of the day, you know what you signed up for. If you want to go home, go home. Go home. Okay, so now she turns her attention to DTB. So Natalie is feeling herself bold. Okay, but she ate it up. Because again, I love DTB down, but if you don't want to be here and you have so much things that you don't like and that you're complaining about, go home. It's just that simple. I love her down. I love her. She's my favorite. But it's the truth. You're wasting space. What's the point of staying somewhere where you clearly you don't want to be here? Go home. So child, So Natalie said, if y'all bitches don't want to be here, we can replace y'all right now. I don't care. I could care less. If you want to go home, go home. Okay? Like I said, Natalie ate it up until the replacement came out. Then now you're just embarrassing. Because you tried to be set up and tried to, you could have, it could have ate down. It had an opportunity to eat down. But your replacement, baby, you didn't bring out your baddest bitch. I feel like you sitting here, you kissing up to Amber Rose, and she gets a free ticket on the show just because of who her auntie is. When you got girls that are hungry for it, that showed up to the auditions, that waited in line, you could have gotten anybody, but you got Latina. You got Latina Rose. And baby, Latina step up to DTV. Tell her, are you ready to go home? I'm here to take your spot. I'm here to replace you. Threw her a drink, ran up, and got put on her back within seconds. It was leaking. You're embarrassing. She's embarrassing. Amber Rose is embarrassing for thinking that her niece was going to come on the show and eat it up. Natalie, you're embarrassing for eating it up at first and thinking that you were going to eat down, and then you brought Latina Rose out and she embarrassed you. I would have been so mad. If I was Natalie, I would have been so mad. Oh, girl, I would have been mad. I would have been livid. I'm not going to lie. But girl, that is where the episode ended. And chill, that's all I got for y'all today.